Part 1: The Power of Daily Growth. When people think about success, many imagine a big breakthrough, a lucky chance, or one huge event that changes everything. But the truth is often very different. Real success comes from small steps repeated every single day. Improving yourself every day may sound simple, but it is the foundation of a strong, meaningful, and free life. It is not just about feeling motivated for a moment, it is about building a system that shapes who you are and who you will become. Think about this: life itself will always educate us. If we choose not to learn on our own, life will teach us through pain, rejection, debt, or regret. These are lessons nobody wants, yet many people experience them because they stop learning after school. They believe that education ends with a diploma, and after that, they just work and wait for the future to arrive. But the future is never kind to those who stop growing. The world is moving fast, and without daily improvement, people are left behind. Imagine giving yourself just 1 hour each day to learn. It could be reading a book, listening to a podcast, practicing a new skill, or reflecting on your past actions. 1 hour is only 4% of your day, but it can place you ahead of thousands of people who spend all their free time on distractions. Small, consistent actions create a powerful effect. Day by day, your mind becomes sharper, your confidence grows, and your opportunities increase. Improving yourself every day is not about perfection. It is not about comparing yourself with others. It is about progress. Each day, you are a little wiser, a little stronger, and a little closer to the life you truly want. This progress protects you from the painful lessons that life gives to those who refuse to learn. Instead of waiting for trouble to force you to change, you choose to change before trouble comes. In today's world, there are many areas where self-education is essential. The first is financial education. Money is a tool, and if you do not understand how it works, you may spend your whole life working hard but never feeling secure. Learning about income, saving, investing, and avoiding debt gives you freedom. It means you control money instead of money controlling you. Many people suffer because they never learn this, and they fall into endless cycles of stress and bills. But if you improve yourself every day with even small lessons about money, you prepare yourself for freedom. The second area is skill education. Skills are the bridge between your knowledge and your opportunities. Without skills, knowledge is like having seeds but no soil to grow them. Learning marketable skills like communication, writing, technology, or problem solving gives you the power to create value. The world pays not for complaints, but for solutions. Every new skill you master makes you more valuable and opens new doors. Even small steps, like practicing one new tool or learning one new phrase in a language, build into powerful abilities over time. But improving yourself every day is not only about what you can earn. It is also about who you become inside. That is why mindset education is critical. Life is full of challenges, and how you think shapes how you face them. If you allow fear and negativity to control your thoughts, you will feel weak. But if you train your mind to see challenges as opportunities, you grow stronger. Mindset education is learning to respond instead of react, to look for solutions instead of problems, and to believe that growth is always possible. Finally, emotional education gives balance to everything else. Many intelligent and skilled people fail, not because they lack talent, but because they cannot manage their emotions. They explode in anger, they collapse under pressure, or they hide from pain until it destroys them. Emotional intelligence is about learning to process feelings without being controlled by them. It means you can stay calm in conflict, listen deeply to others, and respect yourself even when life gets difficult. Daily improvement in emotional education protects your relationships, your decisions, and your inner peace. Improving yourself every day is not an option, it is a responsibility. You owe it to yourself, your future, and even the people around you. When you grow, you inspire others to grow too. Your children, your friends, your team. They all benefit when you show what consistent learning looks like. A stronger you creates a stronger community. So remember, the path to freedom and fulfillment is not found in sudden luck. It is found in the simple decision to learn something new today, tomorrow, and every day after that. Small steps, repeated daily, build a life of strength, confidence, and possibility. Part 2: Learning the Lessons of Life. Every day, life gives us messages. Some are gentle, like a quiet feeling that we should try something new. Others are painful, like failure, loss, or regret. People who refuse to improve themselves daily often wait until pain becomes the only teacher left. But if you choose to learn before life forces you, you can avoid many of these hard lessons. Think about money again. A person who never studies financial education may spend years working hard but still living paycheck to paycheck. Bills arrive faster than income, debt grows, and stress never leaves. At some point, life teaches them the painful lesson: if you do not control money, money will control you. But another person, who spends even a few minutes each day reading about saving, investing, or creating multiple streams of income, begins to see money as a tool. Instead of feeling trapped, they feel prepared. The difference is not luck, it is self-education. The same truth appears in skills. Someone who avoids learning new abilities often feels stuck in one job, depending on one employer, always worried about losing security. But someone who spends time every day building skills, writing, design, coding, communication, leadership, gradually creates freedom. They are not limited to one path because they have many tools. They can adapt to new opportunities instead of fearing change. Mindset and emotions also follow this rule. A person who never trains their mind to think positively may see problems everywhere. They complain, they compare, and they feel weaker every year. When failure comes, they collapse. On the other hand, a person who studies mindset each day builds inner strength. They learn to reframe challenges as lessons. They practice gratitude, patience, and focus. When failure comes, they stand again, because their mind is trained to see possibility. And then there is emotional education. Relationships are fragile, and many break not because of lack of love, but because of poor emotional control. One angry word, one moment of pride, or one refusal to listen can destroy years of connection. Life teaches that pain, too. But a person who improves emotionally every day learns to pause, to breathe, to express feelings without hurting others. They listen, they forgive, and they grow stronger bonds. The key idea is simple: daily self-education saves you from unnecessary pain. Of course, some challenges will always appear. Life is never free of problems. But when you prepare yourself through daily growth, problems become smaller, and sometimes they even turn into opportunities. In today's fast world, there are two more areas that show why daily improvement matters: market education and digital education. The market is always changing. What people wanted yesterday is not the same as today. If you ignore the market, You may work hard but offer something nobody needs. Yet if you study trends daily, reading news, watching what people buy, listening to conversations, you learn where value is moving. You can adjust your skills and services so that what you give is exactly what people want. That makes you not only useful but also successful. Digital education is equally powerful. Technology is no longer optional. Every day, new tools, platforms, and even artificial intelligence are shaping the way we live and work. Those who avoid learning digital skills may feel lost, outdated, or invisible. But those who invest time daily in learning digital tools become future-ready. They can use technology to create, to earn, and to connect. Digital knowledge multiplies opportunities, but only for those who prepare themselves every day. In the end, daily improvement is like building armor. Without it, life hits you with heavy blows, and you feel broken. With it, the blows still come, but they do not destroy you. Instead, they push you forward, because you are stronger, wiser, and more adaptable. Part 3: Knowing Yourself and Facing Reality. Improving yourself every day is not only about books or skills. It is also about looking inside. Many people live their whole life chasing what society tells them: money, status, approval, without ever asking, what do I really want? This is why self-awareness education is so important. It means paying attention to your thoughts, your triggers, and your true desires. When you know yourself, you make choices with clarity instead of confusion. You stop living someone else's story and begin writing your own. But self-awareness alone is not enough. The world outside also has its lessons, what some call street education. Life in the real world is not always fair. People compete, betray, manipulate, and fight for power. If you are naive, you may be hurt again and again. Street education does not mean becoming cruel, but it does mean being wise. It means understanding human behavior, recognizing when to trust and when to protect yourself. It is about seeing the world as it is, not as you wish it to be. With self-awareness and street wisdom, you also need a foundation education. This is the inner strength built from discipline, decision-making, and resilience. Foundation is like the ground under a house. Without it, everything falls apart in the first storm. With it, you can face pressure without losing yourself. Building a strong foundation comes from small daily habits, keeping promises to yourself, finishing what you start, and practicing patience when things get hard. And then there is problem education. Life will always bring problems, big or small. Complaining does not solve them. Running away only makes them grow. The only way forward is to learn problem solving as a skill. Every day gives us chances: a small conflict with a colleague, a mistake in our work, a plan that fails. Each one is practice. The more you practice, the better you become. Over time, you stop fearing problems. Instead, you see them as invitations to grow. Improving yourself every day means combining all these lessons: knowing yourself, understanding others, building inner strength, and solving problems. When these pieces come together, you no longer live in fear of the future. You face it with confidence, ready for whatever comes. Part 4: The Journey Never Ends. Improving yourself every day is not a short race, it is a lifelong journey. Some mornings you will wake up full of energy and motivation, ready to take on the world. Other days you will feel tired, doubtful, or even lost. But the truth is this: What really matters is not perfection, it is consistency. Even the smallest step forward is still a step forward, and it is always better than standing still. Think of yourself as a builder. Each day, you place one brick, one new idea, one skill, one reflection, one small action. At first, it may not look like much. Progress feels invisible, almost too slow to notice. But if you keep building day after day, month after month, something powerful appears. One day, you turn around and see the structure you have created, a life filled with wisdom, confidence, and resilience. That is the real reward of self-education. The beauty of daily improvement is that it multiplies. Growth does not stop with you. When you become stronger, calmer, and wiser, the people around you feel it too. Your children learn by watching you. Your friends gain courage from your example. Your team becomes inspired because you prove that change is possible. In this way, self-education is not only a personal gift, it is also a contribution to the lives of others. But here is the warning: never wait for life to force you to change through pain. Do not wait for failure, regret, or loss to push you into growth. Choose to grow before life demands it. Choose to prepare, to strengthen, to learn. When you improve yourself daily, life's storms may still come, but they cannot destroy you. Instead, they reveal how strong you have become. So remember this: the best investment you will ever make is not in money, not in possessions, not even in comfort. The best investment is in yourself. Your mind, your heart, your character, these are the treasures that no one can take away. Build them every day, and you will build a future worth living.